All right, all right, all right. We are live. Excellent. All right, we're back. I am excited. This is going to be a good night. Let's get this launched on Instagram or Facebook here, rather. There we go. Awesome. And you know what? I probably should have thought of this before, but let me go ahead and go live on Instagram. There we go. All right. And 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live for Live Love Live, day 2 of the reverse live auction. And I've had a lot of feedback, which I'm really excited about. And our chat is live right now. So people, if you have questions, you can go ahead and type in the chat and I will answer them because it's a brand new concept, really. Yes, my son wants to say something. Do you want to come over and say hi to everybody? No? What is it? I don't know how many people are on. Let's take a look. Right now, no, 0 people. 0 people are watching. Yeah. Well, I got 2 over here on the on Instagram. So, hey Instagram, how you guys doing? All right, so let me get the concept of the Live Love Live movement, kind of give you a broad stroke overview of what it's all about. So Live Love Live is a reverse style auction. Okay, so normally in an auction where you're raising money for a charity or some sort of need, you're raffling off or you're auctioning off a golf trip or wine tasting tour to Napa or something really extravagant, and people are, bidding on that to get it at a deal, and they know their money's going to a good cause. What a reverse style auction is where we cut out the middleman, because number one, we don't need just the rich people to be involved in making a difference. Everybody can make a difference. Everybody can have that move that bus moment in their own lives, because when communities come together and everybody participates, many hands make light work, right? It's like if you've ever moved, which I think most of us can experience that at least once, and you have 15, 20 people helping you move, it's easy as can be because you got a lot of people working to accomplish that goal. Well, it's the same thing with the needs that we have. I've talked to a couple of people and I've had some people comment in, when I posted the need yesterday about our single dad, which is our auction item number 1, or what we're calling lot number 1. And, they're like, oh, you know what? I know this organization that can help, and I know this and I can know that. Listen, Live Love Live is very simple. Sometimes we just need cash. That's it. Sometimes we're in such a dire situation. We don't need someone to pray for us. We don't need to talk to a therapist. We don't need to get enrolled in a program. We need our rent paid. We need our electric to be turned back on, right? It's the middle of the summer. We need our air conditioning back on because it's a life-threatening sort of thing, okay? And Jack, would you let the dogs in, please? Okay. Yeah, they're distracting. So, well, please help me. Okay. So it's easy to get me off track. Okay. So I'm trying to explain something that nobody else seems to understand, and I'm going to need my full brain to be able to do it. Okay, so take the dogs. Okay. Take the dogs into the other room. Wait, I'm going to watch it. All right. So back to what I was talking about. All right. So what we're doing is our approach is threefold. Number 1, how can you help? Well, first, join the page, which you probably already have because we're here on the page. Number 2 is share the page, because here's the deal. We need, statistically, you get about a 10% return on anything you're doing, right? If you run an ad, then you're hoping that you get a 10% return. If 100 people look at the ad, you hope 10 people engage. So what we need is as many followers. We need to get to 100,000 followers on the Live Love Live Facebook page as quickly as possible. Because when we start doing these auctions regularly, which I'd like to do them once a week, because there's so many needs in our town, in this town, in the next town over, in the next state over, and across the country, there's so many needs that we could do this once a week, and we could have 10, 20, 30 lot numbers of auction items, which are people in dire, desperate need. So we need to share the page as far and wide as we possibly can so that we can get 100,000, 500,000, a million people on there. Do you realize if we had a million people that tuned into the live and everybody just gave $1, we'd have $1 million that we could do something with. There's so many needs that we could fill. And 100% of every dollar you give goes to the need that you choose, right? So if we have 10 lot items and we're going to, as we collect these needs, we're going to be posting them so you can kind of get excited for the live as it's getting ready to come out. But if you're a single mom and you're really, strong for single moms, there's going to be a single mom out there that might need a car, that might need her rent paid or her mortgage paid, right? There might be a single dad. There might be a foster person. There might be somebody that, just came down with cancer, that all their money went into their treatment and they can't afford to keep their power on. They can't pay their bills, right? So what we're not going to be doing is raising money for attorneys, because that's a whole rabbit hole of things. We're not going to be raising money for ongoing expenses. This is not a living cost kind of thing. What we're doing, these are immediate needs that people have. So that brings me to point number 2. We have on the top of the Facebook page, pinned up top there, is a form that you can fill out if you or someone you know has an immediate need, such as, guys, other room, please. You're getting very distracting. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Kids, dogs, I have immediate needs, but not for Live, Love, Live. So you can go on to the form and fill out that form for somebody that has an immediate need. We're going to vet the need because we want to make sure they're actually legitimate needs and not one of these millions of scammers that are out there, and 2, make sure it falls under the parameters that we have in place, such as it's not for attorney's fees and it's not for ongoing, care costs. And then 3 is tune into the lives and pick and choose the lot numbers that you want to donate to. And we're not asking for a lot of money. That's the beauty of community. See, we used to know this. If you remember the television show, I got the bus behind me. I'm always saying, move that bus, because I remember I was addicted to the Extreme Makeover Home Edition show with Ty, where they, send the families off to Disney World and they transform their house, maybe building them a brand new house. And it would be life-changing for these people. But the entire community, everybody got involved. Jack, get the dogs out of here. I hope you're at least enjoying the comic relief here. Real people helping real people. And this is a real person behind this computer that's doing this. Jackie, please take them outside and play with them then. I got to finish this. All right. We're going to get to our lot item, which is lot number 1. We are raising $1,200 to help a single dad who has been estranged from his daughter and has a court-ordered visitation this summer. And unfortunately, the money he was counting on that was going to come through to buy those plane tickets and help him get there fell through, and he doesn't know how he's going to do it. And the way the family court system works, if you miss out on your time, they could very well revoke that from you going forward. Okay, so this does qualify as an immediate one-time need, and we're going to work together to raise that. We've already raised $100 towards this cause, maybe even more as of now, if I haven't checked recently. Okay, but when we do have the lives, we need as many people to come on as possible and give just a little bit, because in those Extreme Home Makeover shows, everybody in that community pitched in. I mean, hundreds of people clearing debris and bringing stuff in and carrying this and carrying that, bringing water. And when everybody works together, it becomes so easy. Again, you want to raise $1 million, get 1 million people to give you $1. Don't try to find one person with 1 million, right? So that's what we're doing here. That's the concept of a reverse auction. If you have questions about it, please hit me up. I'd be happy to talk about this ad nauseum and explain it over and over until everybody gets it. In my estimation, I think it's going to take about 6 months to a year before this really starts to take off and people start to get it. Now, on the other side, there are hard costs. I'm doing this obviously from my living room with my son and my dogs running around. But the ultimate vision for this is to be on a stage and where we can actually, like American Idol style, people come in the audience and we can have bidding wars in the audience. Not that it's a war, because we're going to accept every dollar and penny and everything that's donated. But it can be a whole show. like the telethons back in the day. You know, if you're under my age, you may not even remember what a telethon is, but they were a lot of fun. You know, people answering the phones and taking pledges and yada, yada, yada. It was great. So that's what we're doing here. Add effects using hand gestures. That's interesting. All right. Sorry, Instagram. So anyway, any questions on that? The chat is open. Please pop your comments in the chat. Willow, come here. Come say hi. Up. Come here. Clearly you want to be on camera. Come here. Up, 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 up. Say hi. Everybody, this is my service dog, Willow. Yes. Do you have anything to say to our audience? No? You got a lot of things to say in the background. Willow is donating all of her chew toys. I don't know if that's going to be of help, but oh, and this is Cookie. Here's my son. This is Jackson. Say hi. This is Cookie, our little Dotson. Cookie, what are you going to donate? Nothing? Nothing at all. Okay. All right, good. And then there's Oscar. Is Oscar going to come over and say hi? No? All right. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let's get in. Oh, here he is. Ow. He just stabbed me with his talon. This is Oscar. Oscar, do you have anything to say? Anything you want to give? Oscar was an abandoned or an abused dog that we didn't. Well, my son and his mom rescued. I'm now watching him, but he is a great example of live, love, live in action because he's here and he's no longer traumatized and he's happy and loved and a little scooch. Yeah. So live, love, live in action right here in my house. All right, you done? Grab these dogs, go somewhere else, because I'm now about to get into raising the money. So I need my brain for this. Oh, good. You can watch it. Just don't let them bark and everything.
Wait, what's that code? I want to watch it from my TV.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Just go on YouTube. It'll come right up.
Okay, so let me go check it now.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Got 3 people watching. Thank you, whoever you 3 people are. Thank you to my people on Instagram, getting text messages. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and read about our need here. We are collecting money using GoFundMe because I don't want anyone to think that I'm putting this money in my pocket because that's the last thing that we're doing here. Okay, so the other thing is it's all anonymous. Okay, so we want to protect the dignity of the people. Nobody's going to know who this is except for those people. Now, it would be cool if once we raise the money, if they're willing, we could have a little Ed McMahon, moment where we go and, let them know the good news. That could be incredible. But we'll get to that as time goes on. Willow. All right. This fundraiser is for a hardworking single dad who's doing all the right things. Working long hours. He started a small business. He's showing up for his children every way that he can. He's not asking for a handout. He's not making excuses. He's simply a father who's hit a moment where community can make a difference. One of his children lives far away, and he's been granted court order visitation this summer. But due to unexpected financial setback, the funds he was counting on to make that trip happen have fallen through. This trip isn't a luxury. It's about keeping a promise. It's about being present. It's about showing up when it matters most. The $1,200 raised will go directly towards 2 round-trip plane tickets, hotel accommodations, and a rental car so he can spend meaningful time with his daughter. This is the first official auction item in the Live, Love, Live movement. So that's very exciting, where we get to come together and meet real needs in real time for real people. Imagine if and this is the way it will be once we have enough people, because how many people we got on right now? We got 1 on there. No, we have nobody watching on Instagram anymore. So the 1 person watching, it's all on you. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be that we have thousands of people that are on. I mean, if we had 1,200 people watching, everyone give $1. Boom, need is met. We want to meet it in real time. So that's the ultimate goal of Live, Love, Live once we've grown to that point, which is why we need the help for everybody to share it and, give what you can. So getting back to our thing here. But I mean, how cool would that be? We go through these auction items like, okay, auction item number 1, $1,200. Boom. Do I hear 1? Do I hear 5? Do I hear 10? Within seconds, that need is met. We move on to auction item number 2, right? So that's the way it's going to go. It's going to be awesome. And let me finish here. Okay. So here we go. So in this particular scenario, if we went with a Starbucks iced latte, it would take 172 people giving $7 each, about the cost of a Starbucks iced latte, to fully fund this need. That's all it takes to change a child's summer and a father's heart. Every dollar helps. Every share counts. Let's show this father he's not alone. Let's live with purpose, love with action, and help him live out his calling as a parent, present, loving parent. Let's move that bus. And this is where I would now start going into, all right, who's going to donate $1? Who's going to donate $5? Who's going to donate $10? Is there anybody out there that can donate $50, $100? Come on, people, dig deep, give what you can. And this is where it gets so cool, is we can start doing this the way that I used to watch the Extreme Home Makeover show as a family. We could be doing this as a family. You got the kids around, everybody's dumping their piggy banks out, because this feeling of giving is addicting. It feels so good. When was the last time you felt truly good, especially in today's world? After the past 5 years, this movement is about inspiring everyone to do good again, to show the world, show the government, show everybody, you're not going to keep us down. We come together. Like after 9/11, I drove through New York on September 14th, and man, everybody was hugging and holding hands, flying flags. We were never closer than we were in that moment. And that's exactly what this world needs right now, today. And we can do this in every town. If you're inspired by this and you want to start a Live Love Live in your town, reach out, because I want to franchise this all the way across the entire nation. This could be amazing. I'm getting a lot of messages right now. I got to see what these people are saying. They're not using the chat, which makes it easy. So go to YouTube, use the chat. But all right, let's see. Jason Bressler, talking about something else. All right. And then somebody else talking about something else. All right, there we go. And then, all right. And then Christine, who has been helping me through this whole thing, you're texting me, but put in the chat, because it makes it much easier for me to read it if it's in the chat. Yes, my son has something else to say. You can't find one. Oh, well, I'll show you next time. We're going to be wrapping this up soon, because we only have 2 people watching right now, and I got 2 more people here on Instagram. If I could ask the 4 of you, click the link, and I'll put the link in, let's see, I'll put the link in Instagram after this. But if you can click the link and go to the GoFundMe page and give what you can, honestly, $1. I know everybody thinks $1 is nothing, but $1 is something when 1,200 people are doing it. Right. And nobody wants to be the first to do anything. So we got to see those little donations coming in, so that when people do go on there, they're inspired. They're like, wow, people are really getting behind this movement. That's amazing. I want to be part of that. So you can be an inspiration to people you don't even know by giving $1. Give $7. Tomorrow's cup of coffee. Right. And for those of you small businesses out there, one of the things we're going to start doing is going to, like, say, local coffee shops and saying, hey, if we put this QR code up here and people donate there, instead of buying the cup of coffee from you, will you give them their cup of coffee if they'll donate to this cause? Our small businesses, our entrepreneurs in the community, you guys are the hub. You are the leaders. You're the ones that make community happen. We're the ones that rebuild. By circulating the money, we rebuild the economy. So everybody can participate. And that feeling is going to be so addictive. You're going to walk through life feeling so good. We got 3 people on Instagram now. Awesome. So that's what it's all about making a positive impact, a positive change, and feeling good, getting that instant gratification that's going to lift your spirits, heal your soul, and give you something to smile about. The best way to smile yourself is to make somebody else smile. And that's exactly what this is all about. Live, Love, Live. A reverse style auction. We're going to start doing it regularly. I also need the needs. So if you know somebody in need, please go to the Facebook page, Live Love Live Phoenix, and fill out that form. It's pinned to the top, and you can let us know about the needs. But share the page. You can share it to 1,000 people per day. I think we're capped at 5,000 friends on Facebook. So for 5 days, share it every day to those 1,000 people. and let's get up to 100,000 people as quickly as possible, so that hopefully at least 10% of those people will show up to the next live. And we don't just have 4 people or 5 people right now. We have 100 people, maybe 1,000 people. And then we can really see some change. We can see some impact. Again, there are times in life when what we need is cash. If you're drowning, you don't need the lifeguard to say, I'll pray for you. Or, you know what? I know there's a good program that can teach you how to swim. They need a life preserver. They need you to throw an immediate rescue and save their life. Those are the needs that we're raising here through Live Love Live. And we're going to do it on a regular basis. And we need everybody to participate. And the best news is my son is insane. The best news is that the instant gratification you're going to get in your life is going to change your entire day. So let me know also in the comments, do you think we should do this in the morning so we start our days off this way? Should we do it at the end of the day? You know, when maybe we had a crappy day, we can make ourselves feel better by making a difference in the world. Should we do it at lunch? Honestly, I just have the concept idea. I feel like the Holy Spirit just gave me the idea, and we're still figuring it out right now. It's a community supported effort. I need everybody's input because I am certainly not the mastermind behind this, and I'm not going to be able to figure it out on my own. Going to make a lot of mistakes along the way, such as doing it with dogs barking and cute little boys running around in the background. All right, so that's it. I think I'm going to hang up now. If you don't know how to get to the link, let us know and we'll send it. But it's all over the Instagram page. It's on YouTube, and I'm going to put it here on Instagram as well. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to show you after this. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here now, and I look forward to working with you guys to make a difference in this world and to help people that are in dire straits. And who knows, that might be you one day. So pay your karma forward.